episode of Mid-Ohio Rock Show is brought to you by Larry's Music Center, Ohio's coolest indie music store, with locations in Worcester and Millersburg.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Mid-Ohio Rock Show. I am Tommy Barnes, little sardine guy going on here today, and my buddy Ron's house. This is Ron C. Sitting next to us here is Scotty Bratcher, got the band up here, and of course this young man. Hi. It's Ronnie Hughes. We were actually at Ron and Chris's house for the 10th annual Turkey Bash. As a matter of fact, we just had a fellow dump his plate right over here. If you could turn the camera around. But Ron, hey, I tell you what though, Ron and Chris have been doing this Turkey Bash for a lot of years at their house. As I mentioned, this is the 10th annual, and bringing Scotty up from the Cincinnati area. These guys just played Dayton last night with some good friends of ours, Pet Crow. But Ron, I just really wanted to ask you, I mean, you introduced me to Scotty a couple, 3 years ago. Talk about when you guys met and the connection.
I met Scotty, it's probably been 15 years ago. He was just turned 15. He was in Columbus at a blues station down there in Columbus, Ohio, right off of Vine Street. And his mom and dad travels with Scotty, getting to all the gigs and shows and stuff. And I seen him play. I'd go in there every week and hear bands play. And Scotty, I just seen him at 15. And I could not believe the way the guy played and the songwriting and everything. And he just caught my eye. And I followed him all through his career up till tonight. And man, it's just a really big honor for me and Chris to have Scotty come here and be part of our 10th annual show. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I know, Ronnie, you actually just saw Scotty a couple weeks ago.
Just at a Boston show, and my buddy Chris A, photographer guy that which we both share a mutual friendship with, awesome guy. He was telling me about when he seen that I posted on going to Boston. He said, "You got to get there and see Scotty, man. The guy rocks." And I was totally blown away. I mean, you got it, dude. I was very impressed. Great tone. I mean, great show.
I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it's always fun.
It's a good show. I mean, so what was it like? I mean, meeting Tom Schultz and talking to him.
I'll tell you what,
the guy's such a legend.
He really is, and he was one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Really?
A friend of mine that was a guitar tech for me that day.
Yeah.
We were walking out, getting ready to leave, and Tom Schultz was sitting there eating corn on the cob because they cater. They bring their own catering.
Oh, do they?
So all backstage there were ovens and stoves and all that. He's sitting at a picnic table backstage.
Corn on the cob.
And I said, "Hey man, I hate to interrupt. I know you're busy, but I just wanted to, let you know what an honor it was to play." And he was so cool. Stood up and walked away. Goes, "I'm done."
Yeah.
And we started talking guitar and Les Pauls and things like that. So.
And he was telling me the racks were. I mean, he had 3 big racks full of gear, 7 foot tall almost. And it's all active stuff.
Yeah.
I thought maybe couples would back up for the looks.
You would think, but they've all got glass cases, glass fronts on them, and they all closed for the show. Of course, the night before they got rained on, so that was fun.
He was telling me about everything going crazy.
But he's just a musical genius. I talked to a friend of mine that they just came out with a Tom Schultz Les Paul a few months ago, and he was telling me, he goes, "Man, what a genius!" He goes, "The man is scary smart." And when you look on stage, he's got a gigantic strobe tuner from the '70s on stage with him facing back, so he can tune while he's playing. And all this stuff that a lot of guitar players take for granted. There's a pedal tuner down there. We'll hit it between songs, and he's looking at every note he plays. He makes sure
And it was amazing because they captured that whole original early Boston sound. I mean, to a T, everything was so well put together.
And a lot of that was those racks are full of the Rockman, which he invented. Which when you listen to Boston, Tom Schultz's guitar tone is there's nothing like it.
I still have a Tom Schultz Power Soak that I used back in the '80s. I still have that.
Yeah.
know, Scotty plays Columbus quite a bit, actually, and, you know, I've been in radio, Scotty, for about 25 years here in Mansfield, and had been in touch with the folks at Promo West for literally all those years, going back when it was just the Newport. Talk about your connection with the owner of Promo West and how you kind of ultimately got the gig and some others there.
Well, it goes back to Blues Station, matter of fact, because that shut down December 31st of 2006.
And that was right around the corner from Neal Avenue. Yeah, I recall that.
And they had called my mom, I guess at the time, was booking the shows. I was 16 years old, and they shut down Blues Station. And because we had a following at that club, you know, they called the Promo West people called my parents and said, you know, we got Buddy Guy coming in. Do you want to do that gig? And I, well, sure, yeah, you know. So we did, and at the time it was 2006, so I was 18 years old, and we played that. And I have to make sure you know I'm 18 years old. We did that show for $50 and a case of beer. and then the next year we played with Ted Nugent at the Wings Inc. That was 2006. So so by 2007, 2008 we were doing 5-6 shows a year there. And which was really cool for us because we're able to play huge acts, you know, people that I grew up listening to. So it was, you know, it was really cool to be a part of that, to look out and see all these people that, you know, it was like the biggest crowd we've ever been.
Yeah, and a lot of times you're not only playing the LC Pavilion, you get a chance to play the A&R bar, a little close setting, kind of like this garage room right
now. Yeah, it's a very cool, I think the most we put in there is around 350, 400. They could put close to 5 or 6 in there, I think. Really cool venue. The PA is great. The lighting's great. I mean, you know, that entire company just does every venue they've got. The basement, the Newport, you know, all these things. They're just everything. You feel like you're seeing a show when you go there.
Well, it's the first venue that was actually built indoor-outdoor, utilizing the same stage. So, I mean, you get a torrential thunderstorm, you can just turn around and play there.
Well, one of two. The other one they built in Pittsburgh, I think, 2009.
Right.
We played there the first weekend it was open with Bret Michaels.
Right.
The Pittsburgh Steelers played the Baltimore Ravens the next night. So we were the pre-show with Bret Michaels, who claims to be from Pittsburgh. He's not, but I guess he was there one day. So,
you know, a couple, 3 years ago, Ron and Chris asked Julie and I to go catch you for a New Year's show. And was it Wapakoneta?
Wapakoneta. Bruise and Wapakoneta.
Rhythm and Bruise, I think it is. And you tell us about your connection with Noah Hunt from Kenny Wayne's band, because it's Scotty Bratcher and the 420 All-Stars for your right around New Year's gig, right?
Yeah, and matter of fact, that yellow Stratocaster I've got over there was signed by Kenny Wayne Shepherd in 2000. It was when I first met the guys. And I had won a competition. There it is.
There it is.
There was 2000. There's some pictures floating around of me actually when I got this signed. And Kenny and I are, you know, obviously 15 years younger. But yeah, absolutely. Have at it. So I met those guys when I won this competition when I was 12 years old, and I didn't see him, run into him, but my entire career, I thought, man, how cool would it be? Because Noah's from Cincinnati, to get hooked up with those guys, you know, 2 Cincinnati guys. So years and years later, 2007, I went to go see Government Mule. Huge fan.
Excellent,
incredible. Changed my life and career completely. And a mutual friend of Noah's and I was at the show. And I talked to him for a split second. The next day, he left a voicemail at my house that said Noah Hunt was looking for a guitar player for his solo project. And so the next week, I went to rehearsal to try out. You know, we did 3 songs, and he came and put his arm on me. He goes, "Hey, man, we kind of want you to play with us. If that's something you're interested in." Well, shoot, yeah. So, you know,
twist my arm.
So, and that was pretty much it. I mean, we became such great friends. I see those guys. I saw them. Actually, I had the Guitar Tech Forum in Chicago a couple weeks ago because they had something happened, a Tyson chicken truck and a golf course. There were a lot of things involved in the story. Didn't get the whole one. But yeah, so you know, we're very good friends. I go see him on the Hendrix tour. I was in Cleveland in January, February.
Right.
The Hendrix tour.
One of the shows, I think it was Wapakoneta, Ron, right before you guys were done, walked up to the front of the stage and got hit in the forehead by his pick.
Oh right.
He's got it somewhere around here. I know that. And then he walks back to the table and he goes, maybe I should go look for that pick. You know, and he found it laying right there in front of the stage.
Yeah.
It
No,
pretty cool.
and they're great guys. They're a great band, and you know, I'm the biggest Stevie Ray Vaughan fan in the world.
There you go.
So to
Very
get to hang out with Chris Layton and those guys,
Sure.
just, you know,
Yeah.
it's very cool.
Well, we were really blessed. What was it, Ronnie? Last year, Rockin' Ribs.
Yeah.
Kenny Wayne and the band came and played, and I'm looking at the drummer and I'm like, man, I know this guy. And then it hit me. Oh my goodness, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah.
I was like, I couldn't believe it. It was so
Yeah,
cool.
and he's as great as he ever was. I mean,
All right.
it's really cool to watch because he makes all the same faces,
Yeah.
and you know, it's just really cool. I'm enamored with drummers. I've always been, you know, we were talking about government. You know, I think Matt Apps is a great drummer too.
Yeah.
And as a guitar player, it was like, well, everybody plays guitar. And I get the guitar thing, but I've always loved watching and listening to drummers.
I do
Yeah.
that myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch a band, you know, because I play guitar and drums, and a lot
Okay.
of times I watch the drummer as much
Yeah.
as the guitar player.
Yeah.
It's just-
Well, hey, we want to thank all you folks behind us for being quiet for a little bit. We really appreciate it. We're here at Ron and Chris's house for the 10th annual Turkey Bash. Ron C., Tommy Barnes, Scotty Bratcher, and Ron Hughes.
Yes.
We're going to get into some food over here for the Turkey Bash.
Make a lot of noise, so you'll be on our
We're going to get settled in, and when it turns dark, we're going to turn these cats loose to listen to some Scotty Bratcher here. I want to thank you for hanging out with us for the Mid-Ohio Rock Show, and we'll see you in another episode soon. So, later! Yeah.